Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. I'm Carol and I'm glad to have you here. Please consider subscribing. So today we're going to be using up some of our sourdough discard to make some really delicious summer berry scones. We're going to be making sourdough strawberry scones. They are absolutely delicious. The sourdough discard adds a little bit of tanginess in the background, and of course the strawberries are going to add a nice burst of flavor for us. A great way to use up both summer berries and some of our sourdough discard. So for those of you who are sourdough bakers, you know that when you feed your sourdough, you have some discard left over, and a lot of times we're left wondering what to do with it. We don't want to throw it in the trash. I do have some other ideas for you for using up sourdough discard, but that is what we are going to be using today. Now the recipe comes from, it's not my recipe, I can't take credit for it. I found it on Pinterest. It's called Foragers of Happiness is the website, and I will make sure to link the original recipe for you. There's a number of recipes online. You can find a number of them for sourdough strawberry scones. This one I really liked because it was super easy to do, and I liked the method that they used. Just a couple of notes for making scones in general, not necessarily these, but any type of scone or biscuit that you use, you want to be aware that you don't overmix it. Overmixing causes them to be tough, which when you're using sourdough discard, sometimes that can be a little bit challenging because sometimes it can be a little bit difficult for our discard to get really incorporated with our dry ingredients, but it can be done. It takes some patience. You want to use a folding method. I demonstrated it by using a Danish whisk, and I will leave a link in the description box below where you can get one on Amazon. They're pretty easy to find, but they're fantastic to have on hand for quick breads. You can also do it by using a rubber spatula. You just want to use a gentle folding method. You don't want to go really hard trying to mix everything in. We want to keep our scones nice and tender. Another thing that we're going to be doing to keep our scones nice and tender and flaky is I used a stick of frozen butter. I stuck my stick of butter in the freezer and then I grated it into the dry ingredients. Frozen or very cold butter helps give you a nice flaky texture, so that is why I use that method, which is also recommended in this recipe. For the scones, they're fantastic to eat on their own with a cup of coffee, of course, or tea. But I also think that they would make a great base for strawberry shortcake. If you want to go crazy with strawberries, you've got strawberries in your scones. You're going to make your macerated strawberries to put on top of your scones. If you don't want to use them for a base for strawberry shortcake, this recipe calls for a glaze. So glazing them is a perfect way to have them for breakfast or for an afternoon snack without anything additional. Another reason why I was looking for some fun strawberry recipes in bread form or biscuit form is because I thought they would be a fantastic way to enjoy our strawberry butter. And if you missed that, make sure you check it out, the video I did on strawberry butter. It's butter as in, think the berry version of apple butter. It's a fruit butter. It's not like dairy butter with strawberries incorporated into it. It is a true fruit butter that I also showed you how to can up and have on your shelf, which makes great gifts, by the way. If you are preparing for the holiday season, you can use the summer berries to make some delicious strawberry butter to give away as gifts this coming holiday. But anyway, they are delicious with the strawberry butter on top. If you are a strawberry lover, making these scones and then using strawberries, the strawberry butter in between is just divine. I am going to bring you in close and we're going to get started. Okay guys, let's get started with our scones. We are going to add 2 cups of all-purpose flour, a half a cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. We're going to whisk that together, and then we are going to use a box grater, and we're going to take 1 stick or a half a cup of frozen butter and we're going to grate that into our dry ingredients. Then I'm going to use my Danish whisk. You could use a rubber spatula if you prefer. We're just going to gently coat our butter with our dry ingredients, our flour mixture. We don't really want to break up the butter because it's the butter that makes our scones nice and flaky. So we don't want to break it up into smaller pieces very much, but we do want to coat it completely with flour. Okay, then we're going to take 1 cup of chopped strawberries, chopped fresh strawberries. You want them to be in about 1/4 inch pieces, and I did put a paper towel in here to drain them a little bit so that they weren't super wet. And we're just going to add that to our dry ingredients as well. And again, we're just going to gently coat our strawberries in our flour mixture. All right, and now we're going to mix together our wet ingredients. We need 1/2 cup of our sourdough discard, 1/3 of a cup of whole milk. Heavy cream would work well too. We're going to use the zest of 1 lemon, and we are going to add a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. If you guys have hung around my channel very much, you know that I make my own. I think it's the best way to go. We want about a teaspoon of that, and then I'm going to be a little bit bougie, and I'm going to amp up our strawberry flavor by adding some about a teaspoon also of strawberry extract. We're going to make these very strawberry. We're going to take a whisk and whisk that together. It does take a little bit of work to get your starter incorporated into the milk and the other liquids. All right, you want to try to get it as smooth as possible. And then we are going to pour our liquid mixture into our dry ingredients. Again, I'm going to use my Danish whisk to gently mix the two together. A Danish whisk works perfectly for quick breads or scones, biscuits, that kind of thing. And we just want to do this nice and gently. You could also use a rubber spatula to do the same thing. Resist the urge to add more liquid. It is going to be pretty thick, and it may appear slightly dry. All right, once you have a fairly cohesive dough, we're gonna pour this out onto our work surface, and you can see I still have some flour in the bottom. And we're gonna gently, very gently, knead this together until it becomes cohesive. You don't wanna knead it hard, just about 6, 7, 8 times. It is a fairly dry dough. I can feel spots that are a little bit wet from the strawberries, but it is a little bit crumbly, and that is appropriate for this. So we want to pat this out into about an 8-inch round. Okay, then I'm going to use my bench knife to cut this into 8 triangles. I'm going to cut it in half, cut it in half again. Want to dip your bench knife in a little bit of flour, and then we're going to cut each quarter in half again. Now, because it's just me, I'm only going to bake half these. I'm going to freeze the other half, and I'll show you how I freeze them here in a second. But we're going to pick these up, and we're going to place them about 2 inches apart on our baking tray. Okay, we're gonna pop these into a preheated 425-degree oven. We're gonna bake them at 425 for 5 minutes, then we're gonna reduce our heat to 375 and bake them an additional 10 to 15 until they're golden brown on top. Okay guys, to freeze my scones, I'm gonna take the other 4 scones, and I'm going to put them on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. It's hard for you to see that. I'll show you here in a second. Okay, I put them on a baking sheet just like that on top of parchment paper, and then I'm going to put them in the freezer until they're completely frozen, and then I can put them in a freezer bag and they won't stick together or anything. And then when I want to bake them, I can just pop them in the oven frozen. You have to add a little bit of extra time to them, but they bake up beautifully, and it's a great way to have homemade scones on hand anytime you want them. Okay guys, I baked my scones for about an additional 10 minutes, like I told you I was going to. 5 minutes at 425, and then an additional 10 to 15 at 375. You just want them to be, obviously you want them to be done, and they should look a little bit golden brown. So now we're ready to make our glaze. I have a tablespoon of butter here that I did put in the microwave for about 10 seconds. I just want it to be really softened. I don't particularly like it completely melted, but you could do it completely melted if you want to. To that, I'm going to add about a teaspoon of strawberry extract. You could use vanilla here if you prefer or don't have the strawberry on hand. Give that a quick mix with a whisk. We're also going to add about a half of a tablespoon of milk or heavy cream. Whisk that all together. And then we're going to add about 2/3 of a cup of powdered sugar. I start with a little bit less. And then you can adjust the liquid as needed. You want to be able to drizzle it. I like mine to still have some texture to it. Now, if you wanted it to be like icing, you could leave it like this. If you want it, and then you could spread it with a knife. If you want to drizzle it, you'll just have to add a little more liquid. Once you have it to the texture that you want it, mine's pretty good. It's still got some thickness to it, but we're going to be able to drizzle it easily. And this will be enough for all 8 scones. Like I said before, I only baked off 4. The other 4 are freezing in the freezer for later use. And then we're just going to give these a beautiful drizzle on top. Look how beautiful those are. Okay guys, how easy was that, and a delicious way to use up summer berries and some of our sourdough discard, right? So yummy. Now, I did want to point out that they're perfect just the way they are with the glaze on top, or you could split it as I did here and add some of the delicious strawberry butter we made last time. If you missed that video, make sure you check it out. I will leave it a link in the description box and also an iCard over here. But how fantastic would that be? So much strawberry flavor going on there, guys. With the strawberry extract, you got the strawberry butter, the fresh strawberries in your sourdough scone. So yummy. Flaky and tender on the inside. A little bit tangy from the sourdough discard. And that delicious pop of strawberry flavor. Absolutely amazing. The strawberry butter in the middle is fantastic. So I hope you'll give both of them a try. Thanks so much for coming along with me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any comments or questions, leave them for me in the comment section below. Check out all my links in the description box, and I will see you next time. Have a fantastic day. Mwah!